everyone, welcome to my channel. I picked up this duvet cover at Ollies a couple weeks ago. It is this called Simply Shabby Chic duvet set. It's 100% cotton, comes with a duvet cover and one pillow sham. This is for a twin size bed. And you're not gonna believe how much fabric you can get out of this. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I prepare it and what I plan to do with it. I'm going to be trying something a little bit different today. I normally do paper crafting, but I also really love to sew. The latest thing I wanted to try is making some totes using recycled blue jeans. I've picked out some blue jean material. My mom has gifted me a couple pair of blue jeans, and I've already gone in and cut them up and removed the pockets, which took me a couple of hours to do. So I'm not going to bore you with that piece of it. Just know that I've already done that in advance, so it is ready to go when I'm ready to start sewing. So that is going to be my outer fabric. The one thing I have not done yet is prepare the lining fabric. I was at Ollies and I picked up this duvet cover. It's a twin size, 100% cotton duvet cover. And I thought this material would look perfect with blue jeans. The first order of business for me today is to take this out of the package and cut it down to a reasonable size. And I will measure it so I can kind of give you an idea of how much material there is. I paid $9.99 for this. Dimensions, there is one pillow sham, 20 by 26 inches. Keep in mind that because it's a cover, that 20 by 26 inches is doubled. The duvet itself is 68 inches by 88 inches. And again, because it is a duvet cover, that is doubled. So you're getting twice as much material as what this is telling you. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that both sides of the duvet cover are the same. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out of the package, lay it out over here on my table so I have some space to see what it actually looks like. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see what we have. I like the quality of the material. It feels really nice. Some fabric is just really thin, so you're not sure what the quality is going to be like, but I think this is going to be perfect. And already I can see a different kind of material, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, here is the dust ruffle, and here is the fabric that you get. So this looks kind of like a fat quarter to me. Now, I'll show you the back side of it. It is a totally different material. Here's the front of the pillow sham. Then the back side is this material, and this will go very nicely with the blue jeans. And to be a duvet cover, it kind of has to be, you know, a good quality material. Let's see if the duvet cover is similar. This is the front of the duvet. I'm going to get my measuring tape. Let's see, where's 40. Here's 44 inches right here. And I'm gonna, so this is 44 inches long plus 2 inches for seam allowance, which is perfect. Then 36 inches would be right there. It's a little shy of 36 inches. This is measuring, I'm gonna call it 33.5 inches for this area right here. So it is almost a yard. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards of fabric if you include the dust roll or the pillow sham. 8 yards of fabric for $9.99. I'm gonna cut this down so it's more manageable for me to work with. I am gonna cut the 2 different materials apart at the seam. So I'm gonna find an opening and I'm gonna be able to cut this right along the seam so I don't waste very much fabric. I'm only gonna cut half of it, so I'm gonna make it as square as possible. Okay. All right, that's pretty close. So I'm just gonna go in with my scissors and cut through all 4 layers and cut straight across. So that's gonna give me 2 nice pieces of fabric to work with. So I've got this nice piece of fabric cut out here. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this one up, and remember the backing is still on here. I'm just gonna leave it all as is for now. And depending on what is on the end of the duvet cover, there might be buttons or something. I might have to go in and remove that. But for now, this is just gonna stay fabric stash, just folded up like this. This would also make really adorable totes, quilted totes, or zipper pouches. Looks like maybe the cover or the opening, the other piece. I'm gonna cut around the seam all the way around now, and I might be able to, let's see, this has a double seam, looks like. So I'm gonna go get a seam ripper and see what I can do with that. I moved my camera so that I'll show you a close-up of how I'm going to separate the seam, hopefully, or I might have to cut it. So here is the seam, and you'll see it is stitched twice. Here's the inside and here's the outside. So I'm gonna try this with my seam ripper. Just see if it's easier than using a pair of scissors. It may not be. I'm just gonna go in here, try to get a good angle on it. And yeah, that seems to work pretty good. And if I poke through a little bit, that's okay. It's just on the edge. And I'm still gonna have to trim the edges, so, because this keeps catching. I just wanted to show that in case people are like, well, why don't you use a seam ripper? I am trying that to see how it works. So we all have our own method. All right, and now I'm gonna go back to the beginning because there's that second layer that's still there. Okay, so this edge here is all gonna have to be cut off anyway. I think I'm just gonna cut right here and be done with it. Look how beautiful this fabric is. Okay, so I've got a really nice piece of fabric. Look at that. Wow, that's like 2 yards of fabric almost. And I'm just gonna fold it up. There's half of it. And then here's the inside of the duvet cover. So we've got all this too. So I'm gonna fold that up. I am so excited about this. But if you are wanting to sew, I highly recommend checking out Ollies, seeing what you can find. Look at this. Love it. I've got a pair of Guess blue jeans. They have this really fun label on it. Hope I'll be able to get this off here so I can use all of this. Let's see how good this is gonna look with that fabric. So let me just bring it over here. Here's the jeans, and here's the fabric. How fun is that gonna be? I am so excited. All right, I went ahead and cut up all of the fabric. So let me show you what I have. These are the two original ones I cut up. So they're in two manageable size pieces. This is the duvet cover, or the pillow sham I just left in one piece. This is the top part of the duvet. There are buttons in here. So I'm gonna leave that intact in case I decide to make a book sleeve or a lap tube sleeve. I can stitch this right in and it will be the top of, or the side of my sleeve. And I can use that as a closure. That will be for another day. So I've got that, and then I have these two pieces here. So I've got all of this material ready to go. And then my blue jeans, which were $1 at a consignment shop. That's all for this video. I just wanted to share with you how to repurpose something that can be turned into totes, zipper pouches, or whatever you want. All right, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.